How's everyone going? Just going to go through the game week that I had. So game week 4, I had 99 points. Sanchez came up with a clean sheet and got me the 8 points. And for 4.6 million, I think he's a great buy. Alexander Arnold had 17 points. Got an absolute haul after some managers were taking him out. And then Cancelo had 1 point, James had 7 points, White, he had 1 point, Grobe or whatever way you say his name, he had 11 points, good haul from him. Martinelli had 2 points. Salah had 3 points, which is pretty incredible in that, the fact that it was 9-0 and Salah didn't get any extra returns other than the clean sheet and the 2 for playing. And then Diaz pulled in the big points with 14 for me. And then Haaland, he got 34 points. And then Jesus with 1. As you can see on my bench, De Silva had 2 and Nico Williams had 1, but they didn't really matter. The big story here was I actually thought I had set my captain to be Salah, and it was only on Saturday afternoon when I was talking to one of my friends. I was saying, "Oh, how's your fantasy team going?" And I looked at mine and I was like, "Oh no, Haaland's my captain." I thought I had Salah because I thought Salah would do really well against Bournemouth, and as Liverpool did. But I thought, Haaland was the pick, or Salah was the pick, and mine was set to Haaland, and I thought that was a mistake, but it ended up being a great thing, and I ended up being on Saturday night like 3,000 and something in the world. Very proud of that, never been as high. Just want to talk about Mitrovic. He's someone that I want to get into my side, and I'm looking at that game week 8 fixture against Nottingham Forest, and that run, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, West Ham, Bournemouth, Villa, Leeds and Everton. I just think that those are absolutely great fixtures, and if Mitrovic is going to get a haul, I feel like that could be a good time when he could get it. Those are great fixtures for Fulham, and I feel like if anyone's going to get a haul from that side, it'll be him. Other thoughts that I have is just I was thinking of changing Nico Williams out. I have 0.9 in the bank, and I was thinking of there's a couple of options. I could put in Saliba, but I already have 3 Arsenal slots already taken. And if you actually look at the Arsenal fixtures in around game week 9, we might want to start thinking about shifting Arsenal players out because of a tough run of fixtures. They've Tottenham, Liverpool and Man City within about 4 game weeks, I think it is. And those are tough fixtures. Perisic, good pick, but I feel like West Ham and Man City within the next 3, Arsenal within the next 5, tough. So I'm thinking Lewis Dunk. You have Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, all before week 9. And week 9 seems to be when a lot of people are talking about the wild card. So I don't know when I'll play my wild card, still undecided on that. But they have a good run of fixtures right up to week 12, apart from that Liverpool Tottenham in the middle. So that is a thought that I have. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do this game week, but time will tell really. So that is something that is very exciting. Just not knowing what to do. There's a lot of players, and the template seems to be performing well as such. The template, as people call it, and it's very hard to deviate from that. So not really sure where to go. I feel like my team's performing well. I could put in Rodrigo, but I'm kind of thinking, who would I take out? Would I take out Diaz to get in Rodrigo? I don't know. Just with Liverpool having Newcastle, Everton and Wolves although Leeds have good fixtures, I feel like I would rather a Liverpool asset for those three fixtures than what the Leeds fixtures are. My other thoughts on Rodrigo is the fact that Rodrigo may well be a short-term pick. You've Bamford, who is probably going to come back in soon. And I mean, Bamford has to be probably their pick in at number 9. And I would expect that, I mean, it'll be a toss-up between Aronson and then Rodrigo to play in that other slot, kind of the more forward slot. So who knows what will happen there? That little bit of uncertainty doesn't put me off in the short term, but I feel as a long term pick, it's not something that is long term. Whereas Diaz, I feel like you can have him and keep him, and he will continually get points. I feel like even if Liverpool fixtures are difficult, I feel like Liverpool are a side who you expect to beat probably 70-80% of the sides in the league. And to do that, someone's got to score. And I mean, if you're thinking of a Liverpool scorer at the minute, you're probably thinking it will be Salah or Diaz. That's probably the two assets that are probably most likely to score. Beyond that, maybe Alexander-Arnold, maybe Firmino, maybe Nunez, but just I don't rate Firmino and Nunez. The other thing is Brentford have really good fixtures. I was thinking of putting De Silva out, maybe getting Pereira in, but just with those run of fixtures, I don't think I'm going to do that. And that also brings me on to just maybe the other transfer thought I have, and that is maybe moving Cancelo down. Some people are talking of moving Cancelo to dunk, but I feel like still want Man City defence covered. So I was thinking of going Walker, and then having Walker, and then going. I feel like I would love to get Mitrovic in at some point, but I feel like with those Brentford fixtures, going from Cancelo down to Walker and then bringing Greenwood up to Tony gives great flexibility. And the Brentford fixtures, as I've said, brilliant. If any man's going to get points during the Brentford fixtures, I'll probably back it to be Tony. So, he's their big goal scorer. He will score goals, I reckon. So he's a good shout. And then as the Brentford fixtures, I think they might have Arsenal in game week 8. So I was thinking of going to Tony, and then as game week 8 runs around, I can always go to Mitrovic, who I was talking earlier that I'd like to get in. So I'm still kind of undecided as to what I want to do, and I probably will be for quite a long time. And I'll probably just end up making a decision last minute. Thoughts are, could move Nico Williams up to someone, could move Cancelo down to Walker. Cancelo seems to be playing a little bit less attacking this year, but just with those Brentford fixtures, I feel like Walker and Tony might score more points than Cancelo and Greenwood over the same amount of time. But will I actually play them week in, week out? But as I say, that game week 8 fixture against Arsenal, that's probably the most difficult fixture, and I feel like I would like to get Mitrovic in at that stage. Arsenal's fixtures do kind of change at that point, so it might be a case of actually Jesus to Mitrovic or Tony to Mitrovic. But I just feel like Mitrovic is such a good pick for the value, but so's Tony as well. So actually only having 3 forward slots, there's times I feel like I would like 4 forward slots, but it's just because Mitrovic and Tony are such good value, and I feel like I have Jesus and Haaland are just picks that they seem to be just solid picks that everyone wants to have. And yeah, On it till May Championship, I am a huge fan of Smith. He is one of the GOAT OG content creators, and I'm very proud that I'll probably be seen in his Game Week 5 video. If you've never followed Smith before, go and look him up on YouTube. He has done videos following Palmers, which was his Sunday League football team. They've now disbanded, but the content is absolutely quality, and I absolutely love the content. He's a proper grassroots man, and now what he's doing is he's actually going around different football clubs, and he's doing it on the road. Where he goes on the road, he visits a football club, he rates the experience by atmosphere, the food, and just the general experience of the ground. Facilities and price and all of this stuff is all covered, and it's absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love it. Anytime Smith is video, I watch it straight away. And he's doing On It Till May Championship, and he's doing FPL vlogs mixed in with a bit of his own family life. And it's brilliant. I love watching along and seeing his family actually grow up. He's a real honest, genuine, proper football guy. And he will give like an honest opinion on things. I just think he's one of the best content creators there is. And honestly, he only has like 100,000 subscribers, maybe a bit more than that now. But he should have so many more, because his football content is some of the best that you could ever watch. He's one of the best content creators for football, and he's entertaining, he's funny, he's great. So I'm very proud that I'll probably be seen in one of his videos. But yeah, thanks for joining in, and God bless everyone. Hope you have a great Game Week 5.